Permutation. Okay. So what is permutation? Any idea? Anybody?
Number of different ways anything can be arranged.
Give me a concrete example. Take 3%. Let's take 3%. What is your name? What is your name? Huh?
Inzamam.
Ninjamam. I. Then another person. What is his name? Volunteer. Disha. D. Anybody else?
Ali.
Ali. So let's assume I have 3%. Injamam, Disha, and Ali. So there are 3 chairs. 3 chairs there.
লেখাটা না পুরোপুরি একটু কম বোঝা যাচ্ছে লেফট সাইডে।
লেখছে হ্যাঁ এই যে। So 3 chairs. So here the positions are important. Sorry. Let's assume positions are important. That means this is chair number 1, this is chair number 2, this is chair number 3. 3 chairs. I have 3 person. Injamam, Disha, Ali. I have 3 chairs. 1, 2, 3. Positions are important. Now the question is, how many ways can you make arrangements? Is the question clear to you guys? How many ways can you make arrangements? Now what would be the answer?
3 factorial.
3 factorial.
3 factorial.
3 factorial. Acha. But what is the logic behind that one?
প্রথমটা 3 জনের মধ্যে সিলেক্ট হবে। সো
আচ্ছা আগে এক্সাম্পল, লেটস গিভ মি দ্য এক্সাম্পল। 3 factorial তো বললেন, হোয়াট আর দ্য অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্টস?
IDA,
IDA, IDA,
IAD,
IAD,
DIA,
DIA,
DAI,
DAI,
ADI,
ADI,
AID.
AID. Okay, so these are the positions are important. This is first position, this is second position, this is third position. Is it clear to আরো আছে?
Yes. My bad. I'm sorry.
My bad. Okay. So these are the 6. 6 arrangements. So remember the word. Permutation is related with position. So permutation is related with position. So we always use the arrangement, this word, in case of permutation. Positions are important. Then it is called permutation. Now, if I ask you, so some of you give the correct answer, that's 6. How do you come up with the correct answer? What is the logic?
In the first 3টা বক্স আছে, প্রথম বক্সে আমার সিলেক্ট করার অপশন হলো গিয়ে তিনটা
ওকে
তিনটা থেকে সেকেন্ড বক্সে এখন প্রথম বক্সে যখন একটা সিলেক্ট করে ফেলবো পরের বক্সে আমার সিলেক্ট করার অপশন দুইটা থেকে
ওকে
এন্ড ওদের মধ্যে যেটা অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট হচ্ছে সো 3 into 2
না এটা কোনো রুল, এটা তো কোনো লজিক হলো না। অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট হচ্ছে তাই 3 into 2 তো মুখস্থ বিদ্যা হয়ে গেল। ইট বিকামস এ মেমোরাইজেশন, memory. It becomes a memorization. Why you are going to multiply? Forget about that issue first. Let's fill up the boxes first. I agree with you. And initially I have three persons. So we can consider this one. There are three blank chairs. First chair can be filled up by 3 persons. I agree with you. After first person sit there, you can fill up the second chair by 2 ways. I also agree with you. So same way, the last chair can be filled up with 1 ways. That's fine. But then how can you come up with the solution?
3p1 into 2p1 into 1p1, which is 3 into 2 into 1.
3 into 1 and 2 into 1. What is that?
No, 3p1 into 2p1 into 1.
Oh, very complicated. Jira, এটা না highlight. এই জন্যই তো বললাম যে you might know the answer, but the concept is not clear. Okay, next person. Anybody else? আরেকজন এই যে একটা মেয়ে বললো আমাকে যে স্যার সিট 3 ফ্যাক্টোরিয়াল, ওর আনসারটা কি? হোয়াট ইজ আর আনসার?
স্যার প্রথমে আমরা যদি তিনজনকে বাছাই করে নিয়ে নেই তাহলে এরপর হচ্ছে কি আমরা দুইজনকে বাছাই মানে সর্বমোট সংখ্যা থেকে একটা আর কি বাদ যাবে
Yes, that is fine. ওটা তো আমি I agree. First blank can be filled up 3 ways, second blank can be filled up 2 ways, third blank can be filled up 1 ways. It is fine. But why multiply? Or how come we come up with factorial?
সর্বমোটটাকে সর্বসংখ্যক যে এটা আমরা সিলেক্ট করছি
Okay.
ওইটার
Stop. Let's assume this is a big task. This is my task. My task is filling chair number 1, chair number 2, and chair number 3. So how many subtasks are there? We can say filling chair number 1 is subtask 1, filling chair number 2 is subtask 2, filling chair number 3 is subtask 3. Do you agree with me or not?
জি স্যার
How many ways? If it is chair number 1, how many ways I can fill up the first chair? 3 ways. So after filling the first chair, it is done. I can fill up the second chair in 2 ways. After it is done, I can fill up the third chair in 1 ways. Okay. Now,
জি স্যার
wait. A task is divided to subtask. That means it is happening in layer by layer, or it is actually yes. So a small task together creates a big task. So if we apply rule of product, what do you get? Stages. So a big task can be done in stages. So if we apply rule of product, what do we get? 3 star 2 star 1, which is nothing but 3 factors. Is it clear to you guys? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So this is the reason. Don't making complicated solution. This is the reason. All right.
জি স্যার
Okay. If this is the reason, so let's start defining factorial. What is this function? So let's assume. Let's take 4 factorial. What is 4 factorial? What is 4 factorial?
24.
So 4 factorial is nothing but 4 star, 3 star, 2 star, 1. So if you take 5 factorial, we have to start from this number.
5
Then we have to
into
then
4, 5 into 4
4 into 3 into
into
2
3
into
into
1.
2 into 1.
So we have to continue up to 1. Now, what is this? This is nothing but 4 factorial. So we can write it is nothing but 5 into 4 factorial. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And by definition, 0 factorial is considered 1.
1.
So let's define the factorial. Definition of factorial. 0 factorial is equal to 1 and factorial equal to what? N star n
Star
minus 1
n minus 1
star 1.
1.
Okay. So this is the definition of factorial. Now what is this? This is nothing but n minus 1 factorial. So it is nothing but n star n minus 1 factorial. Okay guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay sir. Now let's define formally permutation. Before that, let's do another problem. Out of 10, out of 10 students in my discrete mathematics class, I want to, instructor wants to make a group of 5. Instructor want to arrange them in front row of 5 chairs. How many different arrangements are possible? So did you get it? Out of 10 students in discrete mathematics class, my tech program. Out of 10 students in discrete mathematics class, instructor wants to arrange them in front row of 5 chairs. How many different arrangements are possible? What would be the answer?
30240.
Huh?
30240.
P0240, what is that?
30240. 3.
3024.
Yes.
Is it a number?
Yes, sir.
So, okay, I remind you one thing. Don't try to give the numbers in permutation combination problem, because number might become very big. If your process is correct and expression is
10p5.
correct,
Yeah,
10p5.
10p5.
Okay, what would be the logic behind this?
Basically, 10p5 is I'm selecting 5 from 10 and then arranging in between themselves.
Don't this way. Don't say this way. The way I have solved the problem, tell me that way. What would be the strategy? And how can I come up with the answer? What would be the strategy? The same thing. The task is filling the row of 5 chairs. So we can consider like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chairs. So this is my task. This is subtask 1, subtask 2, subtask 3, subtask 4, subtask 5. How many ways I can fill up the first one? First chair. এখন আর কথা বলে না কেউ। Guys, how many ways I can fill up the first chair?
10p1.
10
আবার বলে 10p1. Why you are always saying 10p1? What is the reason behind that one? Why you are always saying 10p1? How many ways I can fill up the first chair?
10
10.
10.
10. 10. Good. 10. How many ways I can fill up the second chair?
9
9.
9.
9
How many ways I can fill up the third chair?
8
How many ways fourth chair? 7.
7
And
6
okay. So number of arrangements is nothing but, so it is a task. Big task is divided to subtask. So we are solving the task in stages. So it is nothing but 10 star, 9 star, 8 star, 7 star, 6. All right. So what is this? How can you express it using actually factorial?
10 factorial divided by
10 factorial.
5
10
factorial
factorial
divided by 5 factorial.
Okay, how this could be possible? We can write this way: 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6
into 5
multiply 1 by 1. Then it becomes 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 5, 4, 3, 2,
1
1. So it is nothing but 10 factorial divided by 5
5
factorial.
factorial.
All right. Okay. So let's define formally the permutation. If there are mute. If there are n distinct objects, we are going to arrange R objects যেখানে 0 greater than equal to R, smaller or equal to n, in a linear order number of arrangements is nothing but permutation of R objects out of n objects. It also written as P n comma R. Sometimes it is written like this: P n R. So many ways it is possible. P n comma R or np comma R. What would be the formula? What would be the formula?
n factorial.
N factorial divided by R factorial.
Again, use this one. The
Oh,
task is filling chairs of How many chairs? How many chairs I need to fill up?
n
1, 2, up to r. কোথায় n পেলেন?
সরি
কোথায়
স্যার,
n
আমি
পেলেন?
ফার্স্টের এটা দেখে বলছি যে n অবজেক্টস ওটা দেখে।
Arrange r objects. Arrange r objects. So, how many ways I can fill up the first chair? How many ways I can fill up the first chair? N ways. How many ways I can fill up the second chair?
minus
N
N minus 1. So how many ways I can fill up the earth chair?
n minus r.
n minus r.
When no. When the chair is 1, that time n. When chair is 2, we have n minus 1. When chair is 3, we have n minus 2. So we have to subtract the number of chair plus 1. So it would be n minus r plus 1.
Plus
Do you agree
1.
with me or not? So a big task is divided to subtask. So what would happen? We have to multiply. Rule of product. Okay? So this is the answer. Now, if you apply this same process we applied before, what do we get? It is nothing but n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So this is the answer. Okay, guys, do you have any problem or not? Any problem?
স্যার আপাতত প্রবলেম নেই।
আপাতত কোনো প্রবলেম। তাহলে আমরা একটু মজা করি, ফান করি, দেখি কি কি আসে।
স্যার পেজটা একটু আরেকবার লেখার জন্য।
Done. Whenever you people are done, tell me that one, okay? That we are done. Done, okay. All right, guys. Example. How many ways can you arrange the words computation Okay, how many ways you can arrange the word computer? Tell me, what would be the answer?
Eight factorial. I mean 8 into 7
এই
into 6.
এই মেয়েটা না খালি মুখস্থ কথা বলছে, ও মুখস্থ করতে পছন্দ করে, ও মুখস্থ খুব প্রিয় ওর। Anybody else? Any idea? Anybody else?
Sir, we'll set the table first.
We'll say the
Table
we'll say
first.
table. What happened to table?
Sir, আমাদের টেবিল সেট করছিলাম, ওই টেবিলটা সেট করবো। কয়টা লেটার?
Okay, so that means
1 2
analyzing.
3 4 5
Okay.
6.
So how many C's are there?
Yeah.
How many C's are there?
1.
1.
1.
How many O are there?
1.
Then how many M are there? How
1.
many P are there?
1.
How many U are there?
1.
How many T are there?
1.
One. How many R are there? Okay.
1.
So
স্যার ই মিসিং হয়েছে।
how many E are there?
1.
So total 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 different letters. Now let's understand the question. How many ways can we arrange? That means position is important. The word computer. So that means something like this. This is my task. This is my task of arranging the computer, the words, the letters inside the computer. So this is the task. So how many subtasks are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is task subtask 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So subtask 1, subtask 2, subtask 3, subtask 4, subtask 5, subtask 6, subtask 7, subtask 8. Okay? All right. So how many ways I can fill up the first subtask? There are 8 different letters. So definitely the subtask 1 can be filled up 8 ways. Do you agree with me or not?
জি স্যার।
Second subtask can be filled up. 1 is less, so
স্যার
7. Third subtask in 6 way. Fourth task in 5th ways. Fifth subtask in 4 ways. Sixth task in 3 ways. 7 subtasks in 2 ways. 8 tasks in 1 ways. Now here a big task is divided to subtasks. So number of arrangements are nothing but 8 star, 7 star, 6 star, 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 2 star, 1, which is nothing but 8 factor. Okay, guys, do you have any question? You can ask. All right. এবার একটু অন্য ধরনের প্রবলেম আছে। Let's go to different problem. How many ways can you arrange the word ball? Tell me. How many ways can you arrange the word ball? What would be the answer?
So 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial.
3 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Why? Why there is a division?
স্যার এখানে তো এল আছে দুইটা স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, এল আছে দুইটা, তো why division?
কি হবে?
মানে I think you people some memorize some rules, some pattern of the questions in HSC, and some pattern of the questions in O levels, A levels, and you are just throwing out those patterns. Don't memorize, okay? Don't memorize, don't remember. It is all about logic. Your answer might be correct, but what is the reason behind divided by 2? What is the reason? So you have to tell me the reason that's why I'm dividing. You are almost everybody is giving the correct answer. I know that. But whenever I asking you what is the reason, you people getting stuck. You know why you people are getting stuck? Because you have learned some pattern. Using that pattern, you're trying to answer the question. You're not trying to understanding the problems and solutions. Now tell me why divided by 2? As you have told me,
স্যার এখানে এল দুইবার আছে, সো এরা নিজেদের মধ্যে একবার সাজানো যাবে এই জন্য আর কি।
যদি নিজেদের মধ্যে if they can arrange to themselves only 1, so logically we should divide by 1. So why divide by 2? Her concept is clear, but he actually at the last moment made a big mistake. If they can arrange to themselves by 1, then we should divide by 1. Why divide by 2? Let's do this. Let's assume BA double L. Let's consider this L is 1, this L is 2. Okay? Now they become distinct. Am I right? We can consider. So let's consider L1 and L2 are different. Different letters. L1 and L2 are different letters. If L1 and L2 are different letters, number of arrangement is what? Number of arrangement is what? If they are different?
3 into 1.
4 factorial. 4 factorial. Good. 4 factorial. But L1 and L2 are not different. So they are not different. L1 and L2 are not different. So let's take only any single arrangement. Let's consider this. BA, L1, L2. So if we consider this one is different, then we get BA L1 L2 and we get BA L2 L1. Do you agree with me or not? So it is something like this. B and A is fixed. We have 2 blanks. We are going to fill up with else subscript. So how many ways I can fill up this one? 2 ways. And how many ways I can fill up this one? 1 way. So 2 star 1, which is nothing but 2 factorial. So if we consider L1 and L2 are different, then we always get 2 factorial more. 2 factorial more than considering L1 and L2 are not different. So number of actual arrangements times 2 factorial, it is nothing but number of arrangements considering
all elements.
all L1 and L considering L1 and L2. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes.
So it is something like this. Actually, I have only one. Actually, I have only one. Actually, I have only one. BA double L. I have one BA double L, but considering L, 2L different, we get BA L1 L2, and we get BA L2 L1. So if we continue from the previous process, we get 2 factorial times number of actual permutation or arrangements equal to what? Right hand side, we know that already. Right hand side is number of arrangements considering L1 and L2. So it is nothing but 4 factorial. It is 4 factorial. So what would be the answer? The answer is what? Answer is what? 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Did you get the answer?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Any query? Let's solve another problem.
স্যার এখানে যদি এমন থাকতো যে আমার আহ, দুইটা লেটার আর কি, এখানে যেমন দুইটা এল আছে, আবার চারটা লেটারের মধ্যে যদি এমন হতো যে দুইটা এল আবার
আসছি নেক্সট এক্সাম্পলটা এরকম দেখেন, নেক্সট এক্সাম্পলটা এরকম। How many different ways can we arrange the word abracadabra? Abracadabra. How many different ways can we divide the word abracadabra? Not 10. How many ways are there? What will be the answer?
টোটাল নাম্বার অফ, মানে এক একটা ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল কয়টা করে আছে এটা বের করব।
Number of letters. How many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. How many A's are there? Number of A? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4,
Number of V?
1,
1. Number of E?
2,
2. Number of R? 1, 2,
4.
4. Number of A is done. Number of C,
1.
1. Then A is done. Number of D,
1.
1. Number of E is done. Number of B,
1.
1. R is done. A is done. Total, how many total? 4 are 1, 5, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14.
So what would be number of the arrangements? Arrangements. The number of arrangements is 14 factorial divided
14
by
factorial
4
divided by
factorial,
4 factorial
4 factorial, 2
4
factorial.
2 factorial.
Because 14 factorial we get considering all A different, all E different, and all R different. But they are not actually different. They are same. So that's how we are going to divide by 4 factorial for A, 4 factorial for R, 2 factorial for E.
For E.
A, R, E. All right, guys. Do you have any query? You can ask. Is it clear? Guys, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the theorem. This theorem. Let's talk about this theorem. Out of n objects, if n1 are distinct, n2 are distinct object, and so on. Finally, nt are distinct object. And n1 plus n2 nt equal to n number of different arrangements is equal to n factorial, n1 factorial, n2 factorial, nt factorial. Did you get it? So this is the answer. All right. All right. এবার let's do a funny problem. Let's do this. Let's assume I am at position 0, 0. I want to reach position, I'm right now in here, 0, 0. I want to reach position 4, 3. So how many different way I can reach? Tell me. Yes. So I can go, for example, I can give you an example. For example, say, going here, 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 here. This is a path. So how many, this kind of different paths are possible? Tell me. Guys? Guys? Can you listen to me?
Yes, sir, thinking.
So what would be the answer? How many different paths are possible? Tell me. Huh? What a different path possible? Answer বলেন।
স্যার জানি না তো, চিন্তা করতে অনেকগুলো হবে, অনেক পসিবল হলো।
অনেকগুলো হবে কিন্তু possibility, what would be the strategy?
So first, I think like we can take as a sub, what do you call that? Take
আর এটা
0,
কি 4 ফ্যাক্টরিয়াল ইনটু 3 ফ্যাক্টরিয়াল হবে কিনা?
4 factorial into 3 factorial. That is too
no,
high.
no.
Anybody?
স্যার জানি না।
Okay, let's take this as homework. We're going to solve it next class. Next class, you will tell me the solution. Okay, let's take the attendance, then finish the class. And do you have any query about the exam? Do you have any query about the exam? No query. Okay. So next class, remember, at first we are going to solve this problem, and then we'll start solving the midterm solution.
Sir, will we get the assignment by today?
By today, right? All right, guys. Then see you. Bye.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Assalamualaikum, sir.